Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Jets going up against the Cowboys. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, the Cowboys introduced to this gigantic crowd, and as usual, it was old number 88, Dez Bryant, that got the folks going the loudest. His guys are set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down following the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown. Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They go play action here on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
I think most people locked in on Byron Jones when he came out of UConn at the NFL Combine, where he darn near jumped out of the stadium because of his vertical leap. But there's so much more to his game than that. Played cornerback and safety in college, and they can use that same ability to move him around in the NFL in order to create great matchups on defense for Dallas.
They run again with Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They run it here. Ware. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That's pulled in at the 32. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
It's almost as if Darren Lee said, welcome to the new NFL. When he was drafted in 2016, he was a high school cornerback, moved to outside linebacker in college, and now plays inside linebacker in the NFL. Speed, speed, speed is his stock and trade.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Connor Barth for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. This is Ware. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Eight yards to go here on second down. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Dumps that off to Ware. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Sims. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Prescott on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Prescott again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. Spencer Ware and the rest of his offense retaking the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
All right, here we go. Boom, Landy! Boom, Landy!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Ardarius Stewart there, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
Yeah, came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds Cook. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw here. They'll leave this for Ware. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cowboys trail at home at halftime. The Jets will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 3rd and goal. We're going to get a fumble here. Cowboys pick up the football and score. Cowboys with the early advantage. 3rd and 7. Bryant's able to get free for the deep pass, and he'll end up at the 25-yard line before being tackled. Cowboys have it later on the drive. Prescott's under fire and will throw the pick. Jets would then turn it around for the TD, as that evens the score at 7-7. Jets have it midway through the second. They'll go with the run, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Just about out of time in the first half. Here's Dez Bryant making the catch in traffic.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll put it in the hands of Edelman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Prescott to throw it. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And the drive begins here with Sims. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, they run with Sims. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play clock winding down. Prescott down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And New York set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. And to give this time to the tailback. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Barthon for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. looking to throw. Malik Collins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On the give, this is their fullback. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
So, partner, next time we see this coaching staff, I want you to have my back here because that was really kind of a white flag type of a play, almost a little bit of a surrender. Just turn and hand it to the big guy, get what you can, and be prepared to kick the ball away.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had the punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail this time. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll drop to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A huge play there for the Jets. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's Prescott. A dump off to Sims. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Looks to be right around the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Prescott. A right side catch by Crabtree. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now, because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Jets have recovered. That fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut. Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And to give this time to the tailback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far, nothing going right offensively. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. 23 yards on the play. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. Complete to Jason Witten. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Able to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And New York set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 6 on the pick up there as the drive will continue. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 17-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they give this time to the tailback. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is Prescott. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. To the air again, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Plays there on that drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. The Jets on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.